Howdy folks, Rudrose here, and today I just wanted to make a quick video about the value of opening Lorcana boxes and packs and why I think it's just absolutely not worth it. And to be fair, it's never really been worth it, but Reign of Jafar really kind of put it into perspective for me. As an FYI, I was traveling pretty recently, so I'm just kind of tired. Forgive me if I'm a little lackadaisical, but I will be trying to put out some more videos soon with some fun deck builds for Reign of Jafar, because I definitely have a lot of ideas. I don't know how good any of it will be, if it'll be competitive, but nonetheless. So my usual box opening is I'll purchase 2 boxes of Lorcana and then a single trove. I actually really like the troves. I like them as a storage space. I actually think this is the best value you can get for your Lorcana dollar because they're $50, but the packs themselves, it's $6 a pack and you get 8 packs. So the packs are $48, and then you also get the storage box, which I love, the dividers, the dice come in there as well as the ink counter. So I think the trove is their best item by far. But, so if you count all that together, I got 2 boxes, 24 packs a box, plus the 8 packs from the trove, 56 packs. So I've opened 56 packs of Lorcana, and I just wanted to show you my collection and just how bad it is and how very little I've gotten out of all that and how unsatisfying it is. So I didn't pull a single enchanted, which is just ridiculous. Enchanteds are way too rare. I personally think if you open a box of Lorcana that you should be guaranteed an enchanted. Now, full disclosure up front, I'm very biased because I came from the Final Fantasy trading card game, and that game from a customer perspective was insane. It treated your customers so well. First of all, packs were only $4 a pack. So they were, what, a third of the price of a Lorcana pack. Even Magic packs, as I'm kind of showing on here. This is a Tarkir booster you can get on Amazon right now at $125 if you do the math, and there's 30 packs in there. So 125 divided by 30, that's about $4.10 a pack. Maybe $4.20 if you'll round it up. Lorcana packs are $6 a pack. So already that's a terrible value. It's easily one of the most expensive card games on the market. So with Final Fantasy, a box had 36 packs in it, whereas a Lorcana box only has 24. And in Final Fantasy, there was, I think, a box, like you could get it from most card shop sellers for $90. I think it technically retailed at a store for $120, but a lot of places they'd sell it to you for $90. Now, Lorcana boxes retail for, I think it's $144. Yeah, so if you do 6 times 24, yeah, it's $144 if you were to buy it at retail. Now, most shops will sell it under that. Usually the shops around here will sell it for $100 if I'm lucky, sometimes $105 to $110. For me overall, I think it was like $270 to get the 2 boxes and the trove. I think it was like $265 was the final amount. And that's people selling it underpriced. But again, in Final Fantasy, you got 36 packs a box and for $4 a pack. And when you got that discount, so let's see, was it $90 divided by 36? That's about $2.50 a pack. Just insane value. But as you can see, it wasn't just FF. Magic has one. Now, I know Magic has a ton of different boosters. They have collector boosters, all those other things. But the point is, even since set 1, I was one of those people, I absolutely refused to buy Lorcana cards when they were overpriced and scalpers were trying to sell like 200 plus box for first chapter. That's ridiculous. Absolutely not. But I remember when I bought my first one, I said I will not buy them above retail price. Well, I finally found one at the $144 mark. And just like this, I remember just how unfulfilled and unsatisfied I felt opening it, because you just barely get anything. Part of the reason is there's 204 cards a set. Now in Final Fantasy sets, there was about 120 to maybe 130 cards a set. And Final Fantasy had some useless cards too, plenty of them. So you know most of these are useless or terrible cards. They'll never see the inside of a sleeve. And the other thing is too that Lorcana does, I absolutely hate that I don't know of another game that does this. I know Magic doesn't do it. I'm pretty sure Yu-Gi-Oh doesn't do it, but I could be wrong. Correct me. I'm not a, I don't have full knowledge of every single other game, but Final Fantasy didn't do this, whereas there's 4 rarity levels. So there's common, uncommon, your rare, and then your super rare. But Lorcana has 5 rarity levels, as we can see here: rare, super rare, and legendary. So it's a very common thing in any card game that however many packs you have, let's say it looks like this Lorcana, this Magic one has 14 cards. So 2 or 3 of those cards fill up your rare slot. That is the slot you can pull a rare card. And then there's always a foil slot. And the foil is usually, it can be anything, right? It can be a common, it can be a legendary, it doesn't matter. Well, Lorcana has 3 of these slots instead of 2, which means now your chance to get really good cards, or specifically the legendaries, if you're trying to hunt down the legendaries, you're now not just competing with legendaries and super rares. Let me take the enchanteds off here. So if it was just these two slots, legendary and super rare, that's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times 3 is 24, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. So what, 34? You'd only have 34 cards to chase, but then you throw the rares on and look how many more cards. You're like, oh my gosh, this page is huge. So your 2 rare secret slots could be any one of these cards. And as we all know, those packs where you open them and it's a bunch of crummy rares, it's the bad ones that no one even play. It's not like a cool one like Monstro or, you know, whatever card you personally value, but you get these really crummy ones. So it just feels awful to open these packs. And I just wanted to show you what I personally got from my collection. So from, what was it, 56 packs of cards? 56 packs of cards. That's not an insignificant amount of cards. And again, spoiled by Final Fantasy, I'll fully admit. So in Final Fantasy, they actually had something called a case or a master case. In Lorcana, they have cases as well. What's a case? Well, it's 4 boxes. What do you get in those cases? Who knows? Whatever the game decides you want. In Final Fantasy, a case actually guaranteed you a full playset, I believe, of every legendary. And I think you got half of the full arts too, which was like that game's version of Enchanteds. Lorcana, nothing is guaranteed. I have opened multiple boxes of Lorcana that have 3 legendaries in them. 3 legendaries in an entire box, which is just insulting. That's ridiculous. Each box should guarantee contain 6 or 4 minimum, probably 6. So 6 is about 1 in every 4 packs. And again, in Final Fantasy, these boxes were mapped. So you didn't know which ones you would get, but you were guaranteed. If you opened a box of Final Fantasy, you got, I think it was 6 legendaries guaranteed. You would always get 6 legendaries. And I think near the end too, you would always get guaranteed 1 full art, if not 2. And Lorcana should have that. You should be guaranteed an enchanted box, because these current rates where they're all over, where there's boxes that sometimes you might get 3 legendaries, sometimes you get a crack box. If you saw the image from my set championship video, the box I pulled from that was absolutely insane. I got the enchanted Tamatoa and like 7 legendaries with it. It was nuts. And I feel like Lorcana has always been that way with its packs. Either you get absolutely nothing, you get a bunch of crappy rares, or you get everything and I pulled 2 legendaries, and another foil legendary. They're just insane. And for me, the value has just felt awful. And I can say this, I don't think I'm going to be buying, what's the next set, Fabled? Because even with only 2 reprints here, I'm showing on the screen, the Dalmatian Puppy and the Hook, there was only 2 of these. And every time I saw them, it just felt like, oh, well, that was a wasted slot. Like in a set where, again, I don't even have every common and uncommon. And I'm going to go into that here in a moment. So every time I pulled one of these reprints, it was like, I already have over 4 of these, 5, 10, 6 of these, whatever. Next set where they say half the set is going to be reprints. Oh my, I'm sorry, there is no reason to buy a box. There's none. Now, if you're a new player, sure, it's great. Oh, cool, I'm catching up on all these reprints I didn't used to have. But for someone who has all these cards, like these packs just felt like, wow, I'm just opening stuff I already own. So let's look into what I actually was able to pull out of 56 packs of cards. So legendaries, I pulled a total of, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 legendaries overall out of 56 packs. So that's 56 divided by 10, which is 5.6. So about every 5.6 packs, I pulled legendary. So this time, legendary-wise, I was actually treated quite well. I was pleased with these. In the past, I haven't been. In the past, I've gotten the, wow, I pulled 3. However, here's still the issue with this. And again, bias from Final Fantasy, I fully admit. In Final Fantasy, a full playset of cards is 3. You can have a maximum of 3 copies of a card in your deck, not 4, which is what Magic and Lorcana do. But having 4 means it now takes that much more to get a full playset. So even the cards I pulled the most of, as you can see here, Rapunzel, Pinocchio, Bambi. Now, I don't think any of these cards are very good or worth playing, but let's say they were. Or let's say I'm just the collector, which I kind of am, and I would like to have a full playset of these. I only have half a set of Pinocchio and Bambi. I actually tried out Radigan in a Blurple list tonight, but he's really hard to test out when I only have 1 copy, because the chances of me even seeing the card are not very good, or I'll see him early and then I have to ink him. Like, I can't even test these cards properly because I didn't pull enough of them. I don't have a single full playset of any of these legendaries. And some of them, as you can see, I didn't pull any. I didn't get a single Raya. I got the foiled Tinkerbell. That was nice. Didn't get a single Lilo. Didn't get a single Stitch. Not an Amari. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, Yeah, 5 cards I didn't even get a single copy of. That's pretty bad. Now, granted, you know what? Hey, you say, hey, those are the legendaries, right? Those are supposed to be the hardest, most powerful, rarest cards to pull. What about the lesser stuff? Yeah, let's go backwards. Here's the super rares. Quite a few of them, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 3, 15, 18 super rares. It's 3 per color, right? Well, then you get the dual links and such. Did I pull a full playset of any super rare? No, I didn't. The closest I got was Wreck-It Ralph. Oh boy. I mean, I guess I'll try to make racers just because I happen to pull him. But let's say legitimately I want to try racers this set. And I didn't pull enough of a playset to even try this guy out. Now, yeah, I pulled 3. That's mostly acceptable testing. But ideally, if I want 4... And again, what did I not pull any copies of? Didn't pull a single Queen of Hearts. So if I wanted to go in on that, nothing. No Mulan. No Jasmine. Or sorry, I got the foiled Mulan. No Jasmine. Down in New Orleans, if I wanted to try that. A card I actually was excited about was Into the Unknown, and I wanted to try and Blurple. Well, again, I kind of barely got to test this tonight because I only have 1 copy of it. Jafar, I really actually wanted to build the illusions. I have an illusion build I've been testing online, which I've actually really enjoyed. This Jafar is very, very good. So I don't think the deck's great as a whole, but I think he's a really good payoff for it. But I can't test him because I only pulled 1 copy. Hades, I would love to. I wouldn't say I would love to, but I'm curious to try out the new red-purple build. And if I had enough of these, I would have taken it to locals tonight. I can't build the deck with just 1 Hades. Like, I need multiple. If you've seen the infinite combo deck using the Donald, well, I can't certainly do that. I didn't pull enough Donald, so it's just very frustrating to have these super rares, and then I can't even get a full playset of a lot of them. Let's go down to the rares. So the rares, I got mostly 1 copy of a lot of them. Never pulled an Antonio or a Tiana, or I think it was just them. I mentioned Blurple tonight, right? Well, I wanted to try Monstro. Well, it's very difficult to test out Monstro like the Radigan when I only have a single copy. And rares, as I'm sure you all have your own personal rares like this, last set I pulled so many rares. Let me show you my previous set so far. Arcasia's Island. Go to the rares. Yeah, Tramp. Got 7 of this guy. You can see some of these. 7 Cusco. I never have even touched this whale, but Lord knows it loved to have me keep pulling these. Loved to have me keep pulling Restoring Atlantis. You know what I never pulled, other than the 1 foil, is this Clairbout. You know what I never got anything of? Hades. So even if I wanted to try out this red-purple Hades, in an entire set's worth, and that's the boxes I bought to start, that means playing the whole set, that means every single prize pack I won, I didn't pull a single Hades. That entire 3-month span of going to locals. Like, that's insane. Look at all the cards I'm still missing. Devil's Eye Diamond. I actually think this is kind of fun, and I would like to try this with a red-purple damage build. I only have 1. Now, granted, if you have a shop around you that sells singles, that's an easy way to pick them up, but I don't, so I'd have to use TCG Player or some other way to get all these. What a pain. Let's go back to my last set. Reign of Jafar. So, yeah, you can see how many rares I'm missing. So if I genuinely wanted to test these cards, I can't, because I can't even get a full, like, 3 copy minimum. If I can get 3, that's at least enough for 10. I got the Colonel, so if I want to play Chernodogs, all right, I guess that's cool. Ludwig, I got 2 of at least, but if I wanted to try the Singer Madrigals and I would like to build something, nope, I don't have Antonio, so he's a key part of that. And then, you know what, you're like, well, you know what, it's just the rare stuff, right? That's supposed to be rare. That's supposed to be hard to get. Those are the big payoffs of the pack. So it kind of makes sense that maybe you didn't get enough of those. Okay, let's look at the commons and uncommons, because surely you would have a full playset of that. In Final Fantasy, if I would get 2 boxes, I would have near minimum 9 copies, which is 3 playsets of every single common in that game. If you got very unlucky with 1, maybe you'd only have 8, but there is no way you ever didn't have a full playset of them. Same with the rares, which was their version of uncommons. Let's look here. As you can see, no, not at all. There's some of these, like Walk the Plank, I pulled 1 of. Nephew's Piggy Bank, I pulled 1 of. So again, if I want to try that with the Donald, don't have it. Alma Madrigal, I want to go on the Madrigals? Nope, only 2 of. Ka, only 2 of. Yeah, some of them you pulled a ton of, and they never come back. I think I actually ended up with like 6 or so before I usually like sell off the extras or take them to bulk pickup day or whatever. But yeah, it's not great. This one is better than some. I've had some in the past where there are uncommons I have not pulled. I have gone 2 whole boxes in a trove, and I cannot. And there's an uncommon I just can't pull, which is very strange. Let's look at the commons. The amount of playsets I don't have. Bruno Madrigal, 1. Somehow, despite being a common card, I pulled 1 of this. Let's see what else is super low. Tipo, only 2 copies. Poe, only 2 copies. And again, it's not like I'm trying to play with these cards, but I would like to just have a complete playset of everything, because that's just, 1, I'm a collector, and 2, that way if for whatever reason I ever did need it, and if there's some card that comes out in the future that makes Poe busted, it'd be nice to have a full playset. Vanellope Von Schweetz, just Pegasus again. Only 2 copies. Anita, only 2 copies. Khan, only 2 copies. Dump Truck, only 1 copy. 2 copies, 2 copies. Like, and even the 3s, it's just crazy that with that, like 2 boxes, I should have a full playset of commons. So that's my collection. That's kind of my little rant. Again, I understand I'm fully biased because I came from a game that was very consumer friendly and was very price friendly to their players. So yeah, I'm spoiled by that. But also, I can say that buying a bunch of Lorcana boxes, not getting an enchanted, and then not even having a full playset of legendaries, like in Final Fantasy and even in Magic to some extent, there was, okay, I can test this out now. I don't even know if I want to play this deck, but let me test it out. In Lorcana, it's like, well, I can use the 1 copy of Radigan, but that's it. I wanted to try a Stitch deck, doesn't matter because I didn't pull a single one. I wanted to try the Lilo action build, doesn't matter because I didn't pull any. So I just think Lorcana is a really bad value. I always have felt it is. And yeah, I think it's just going to get worse and worse too if they have these sets that are just absolutely full of reprints. So it sucks. I don't enjoy it, but I guess that's the state of the game. I can't see Ravensburger lowering their prices unless in mass people just stop buying this and everyone realizes, wow, we're getting kind of hosed on these. Like, this is not a good value for us. But maybe for some people, they don't care. You know, you got a lot of money, or you don't mind in spending the money in the hobby. But I just wanted to come on here and express my opinion on it. So thank you for listening. Please let me know your thoughts. Do you also feel like, especially if you've played other card games, man, you just don't get the value for this that you get for other games? Or are you more like, no, actually, I really enjoy it and I don't mind it at all? So if you enjoyed the video, please give a like and subscribe to the channel. Ooh, we're so close to 2,000 subs. And hey, your help can get us there. Check out the description of the video link to our Medify page where I offer private coaching, and consider becoming a patron or YouTube member for exclusive bonuses. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, enjoy your pulls. I hope everyone else pulls the enchanteds that I did not. Take care. Bye.